In this last part of the first lecture, we examine several important material cycles or chemical cycles on Earth. They are the water, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. These are the materials support life on Earth. Solar power drives the moves of water from ocean to the sky by evaporation and back on land as precipitations as snow or rain. Of course, no gas trapped in the mountains would run off down to rivers, lakes, and oceans to complete the cycle. The water cycle also has enormous effects and impacts on our climate. Climate change does have a significant impact on water cycles too. Carbon not just builds up our body, it also transfers a huge amount of energy. Carbon fixation is done by photosynthesis, making up trees and plants or algae in the ocean. After respiration and decomposition, carbon goes back to the air as carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane, CH4. Basically, carbon exchanges between the atmosphere with the land and ocean in equilibrium. However, human inputs more carbon from land use and mainly fossil fuel combustion, including industrial processes, to the atmosphere from using the underground materials originally trapped down under. Nitrogen builds up amino acids and protein in all biological organisms. We all need nitrogen, which are from plants or bacterial fixation. Nitrogen waste released as ammonia, later released as nitrates through nitrification. Inorganic nitrogen is needed in plants or by denitrification, going back to the atmosphere. They are leaching from land to the ocean or waters with nitrogen waste, causing eutrophication and algal blooms. Phosphorus is important to make up adenosine triphosphate, ATP, which is our major biochemical energy form. Phosphate also builds up DNA and RNA, the nucleic acids, in all biological organisms. Our cell membranes uses phospholipids. Thus, phosphorus is a key component in our fertilizers, mainly from animal waste, released from the detritus food chain, and some are from minerals or the rocks. Sulfur is also very important, but mostly regarded as pollutant in the air. Sulfates in soil and water are essential to life. Some anaerobic organisms use sulfur to replace oxygen. One important source of sulfur is hydrogen sulfide, H2S. H2S has a stinky smell and usually from volcanoes or organic source. Sulfur gas into the waters become sulfates and could be used by microorganisms and plants. Other than those aforementioned chemicals, we also need minerals or trace elements to survive. In a typical fertilizer for growing plants, major components are N, P, and K, which is potassium. Among all these chemicals or nutrients, what do we need most? Other than nutrients, are the climatic factors, water, or geological factors, soil conditions. Here I introduce to you the principle of limiting factor. As we ask, what do we need most to survive as a species on Earth? The answer is the limiting factor, or limited by the factor with limited supply. The last slide here is to conclude. Environmental science is a multidisciplinary by nature. We combine our knowledge of biology, chemistry, and biochemistry, for example, Our natural environment contains both living and non-living things. Basic laws are important concepts too. Neither energy nor materials be destroyed nor created. We study different systems and consider the chemical and material cycles on Earth. Science is about quantitative analysis and is built on evidence. Good management is based on good science. Trying to study correlations and later find out the causative effects, hence, good science is predictable or repeatable and helps setting up good policy. However, the decision-making is often a political one, not necessarily totally based on science, mostly even by perception. This is my final comments. After the lecture, please work on the following topics with group discussion and make up 5 key points of your discussion with a clear conclusion. Here are 3 references for further readings. First 5 chapters of your textbooks with the 15th edition in the University Library on Reserve, or the latest version from the bookstore. Second one is an e-book. Last one is a lab guide with problem sets. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Bye-bye.